Couple of default hotkeys I do want to show. So selecting everything to the right of the playhead, there's an easier way to do that. You know, if this timeline gets super long and, you know, you can't like see this far right side of it, but you want to put a clip in the middle here and you want to select everything to the right of it. If you use Alt or to the right of your playhead, if you put your playhead in the middle, push Alt Y, it'll select all your clips to the right, and actually it'll work on multiple levels too. So if I move that up there, Alt Y, you saw it selected both of those. I can then move that over and that makes space for a new clip. If I want to, for example, duplicate a clip, like I want this clip to play here, but I also want to put it over here. If I hold Alt, click on it, and drag it, like I'm still holding Alt right now, it'll duplicate the clip and I can put it anywhere else on the timeline I want it. So now I've just got that twice, that same clip. And that works for audio too. All of this works for audio also. Say I've got these two clips linked and this is the way it's actually supposed to be. When I brought my clip into Resolve, this clip had this audio with it, and that's really loud. And as it's playing, you know, I decide I want to offset the video but not the audio or something like that. There's two ways you can do that. You can either unlink it with this little chain link here and then you can move them all freely, but you notice it's going to be off like that. This just tells you that you're offset to your audio track. The other way to do that, if I don't want to have to go through the hassle of remembering to unclick this and then click it back on to make sure everything else is linked, I can hold Alt, select just whichever clip I want, and then move it around from there. And then when I reselect them, both are selected and they move together. Quick, easy trimming or moving clips, I guess I should say. If I've got a clip selected, and this is where comma and period will come in handy, and I want to move this clip like one frame either way, I can use comma to move this clip one frame backward or one frame forward, depending on if I'm using comma or period. Just handy for kind of like fine-tuning adjustments and things like that, you know. Also, using comma and period, if I select a cut point, so you can see I can select the left side of the cut there, the right side of the cut, or if I hold my cursor in the middle, I can select like the middle of the cut, and that's going to affect both sides. I can use this comma and period to adjust where that cut is made also. Like so. Just one frame forward, one frame backwards. Just helps for fine-tuning type stuff. The last like little keyboard shortcut that kind of has helped me out is, so like if I say example, I want to like zoom in, oops, that's the wrong one. I want to like zoom in to really like look at something in this viewer here. And then I don't, you know, I can't, if I zoom out, well, oh, it's not centered on here. I could go up to here and go to fit, or if I just push Z on my keyboard, it'll automatically fit it back to the size of the screen. Super simple, fast. So Omni said Shift Z will show everything on the timeline. I don't use that very often. Wilbus, your mind is blown. I don't use that Shift Z very often because usually I'm dealing with a timeline that's longer than 30 seconds. And to look at clips like that, you know, if you've got a 30-minute video, for example, or even a 19-minute video, that gets a little bit difficult to look at. This detail zoom right here is also helpful. It'll automatically zoom into wherever your playhead is. So if my playhead is right here at this cut and I want to really fine-tune look at it, I can just click that detail zoom and it'll automatically zoom into it.